Hello and welcome to the Wishing You Well podcast. I'm your host, Maria Patrick, health coach, and today we're going to talk about something that can make a profound difference in your health: reducing toxins in your home. Now, before you panic and think that I'm going to tell you need to throw everything away and spend thousands of dollars replacing everything in your kitchen and your bathroom, let me reassure you, that's not what this episode is about. This episode is about awareness and making small, gradual swaps. The truth is, we live in a modern world where we are surrounded by thousands of synthetic chemicals every day. In our cookware, in our cleaning products, in our food packaging, in our beauty products, even in the air fresheners we use to make our homes smell lovely. Scientists estimate that the average person is exposed to tens of thousands of chemicals daily, many of which were never tested for long-term safety. And the problem is this: our bodies are incredibly intelligent, but they're constantly working overtime trying to detoxify these substances. When the toxic load becomes too heavy for the body, it ends up contributing to symptoms, common symptoms that we have, like fatigue, headaches, the disruption of our hormones, digestive issues, skin problems, inflammation, and poor sleep. So today, I'm going to walk you through some of the most impactful swaps that you can make in your home. I've done them gradually over time, and my support will hopefully help you to reduce your toxic burden and support the health of you and anyone else who's living in your home with you. These are simple changes that can have a big impact over time. We often think about health in terms of diet and exercise, and those are the things that I speak about most regularly on this podcast. And diet and exercise absolutely matter. But many people overlook this concept of toxic load. Your body is constantly processing the air that you breathe, the food that you eat, the water that you drink, and the products that you put on your skin. And here's something important to remember. Your skin acts as a barrier. Yes, that's true. But it also is an absorber. Studies suggest that a large percentage of what we put on our skin enters into our bloodstream. So your soap, your lotion, your perfume, your cleaning products are not just sitting on the surface of your body. They end up interacting with your internal systems. The good news is that when you remove some of these toxins, your body often responds quickly with improvements. And these are noticeable improvements, like in your energy, your digestion, your hormonal balance, the health of your skin, and your mental clarity. So let's go through some of the easiest and most important swaps. The first one is plastic cooking utensils. So let's start right there in the kitchen. Many of us use plastic spatulas, spoons, and ladles every day. I had a beautiful set that coordinated with my cookware. When the plastic utensils are exposed to heat, they can release chemicals into your food. And some of these chemicals include compounds that can interfere with your hormones. So this is something I recently and inexpensively did. I swapped out my plastic utensils for bamboo, and that's what I'm suggesting that you do too. You don't have to replace your plastic with bamboo, but you can get another kind of wooden utensils or stainless steel tools or even silicone ones that are made specifically for high heat. These materials are far more stable when cooking, so they're not going to leach any chemicals into your food, and they will last for years. Swap number 2 is the nonstick cooking pans. Nonstick cookware often contain chemicals that are sometimes referred to as forever chemicals. And if you've ever wondered why they're referred to as forever chemicals, it's because they do not easily break down in the human body or in the environment. So when these nonstick cooking pans become scratched or overheated, those compounds can be released. You'll want to swap them out. This was a big switch for me because my nonstick cookware was a gift from my mom. You'll want to switch them out for safer options, which include stainless steel cookware, cast iron pans, ceramic coated cookware, and enameled cast iron. Cast iron in particular has been used safely for generations. You may even have inherited a couple of cast iron pieces, as I did from my grandmother. Cast iron's durable, it's naturally nonstick when it's been seasoned properly, and it can even add a small amount of iron to your food. Swap number 3 is a habit that many people have: reheating food in plastic containers. So you're going to want to swap out those plastic containers because microwave heats the food unevenly, and it can cause plastic containers to leach the chemicals in the plastic right into whatever it is you're eating. This is especially true with fatty foods. So instead, you're going to want to reheat your food in glass containers or ceramic dishes, both of which also make better alternatives for storing your food. And you may even consider stainless steel for storing your food as well. Glass food storage is one of the easiest and healthiest swaps you can make. I did it years ago. I've never looked back. Not only is it healthier for storing my food and reheating my food if you ever do use the microwave, but it makes for a refrigerator with far less science projects in it because you'll be able to easily see what you have at a glance in the glass. Swap number 4 is you're going to want to swap out those microwave popcorn bags. I know that they're convenient, they're easy, they're fun. This is a category that surprises a lot of people. The microwavable popcorn bags often contain chemical coatings in the lining, which is designed to keep the grease from soaking through the paper. But when you heat those bags, the chemicals can end up migrating into the popcorn. A healthier option to this is incredibly simple. This is what I do, and I love popcorn as a snack. You can make popcorn the old-fashioned way. Put some organic popcorn kernels in a pot with a little olive oil or avocado oil. Cover it, shake it occasionally over the stovetop. Takes about 3 to 4 minutes, tastes better, and you're going to avoid those unnecessary and unwanted chemicals. Swap number 5 is, we're now moving to the bathroom. You're going to want to swap out your toothpaste and your dental floss. Your mouth is one of the fastest ways for substances to enter your bloodstream. Conventional toothpaste contain artificial sweeteners, synthetic dyes, harsh detergents, and some dental floss products have been found to contain the compounds related to PFAS chemicals. You'll want to look for healthier alternatives, products that can clean your teeth just as effectively without the unnecessary additives. So look for mineral-based toothpaste, fluoride-free options if that aligns with your preference, and silk or PFAS-free floss. Swap number 6, we're still in the bathroom. Swap out your soaps and your personal care products because many of them contain a long list of ingredients, most of which are difficult to pronounce. Some of these include synthetic fragrances, parabens, preservatives. These compounds have been studied now for years for their potential role in the disruption of our hormones. Look for products that contain simple ingredients, a few ingredients, plant-based essential oils that provide fragrance, even simple products for cleaning in your home and yourself, like Castile soap or natural bar soaps or coconut oil-based products. Swap number 7 The cleaning products that you use throughout your home may actually be one of the largest sources of indoor toxins. This is a swap. I think it's probably the first of all the swaps that I made, and I made it 30 years ago. I swapped out all my conventional cleaners, which I knew were releasing volatile compounds into the air, for healthier, cleaner options. It's ironic because the products that are meant to make our homes cleaner can sometimes make our indoor air quality less healthy to breathe. So this is one of those areas where you're going to want to go old school. We can clean most of our entire homes using very simple ingredients like vinegar, baking soda, lemon, Castile soap, like I mentioned before, for cleaning yourself. These traditional cleaning ingredients have been used for generations. They work beautifully. Your home will be fresh, clean, and toxic free. Swap number 8 is one of the biggest hidden toxin sources, are fragrances. The word fragrance on a label can represent dozens or even hundreds of chemicals. So anything that has fragrances in it, perfumes, candles, air fresheners, laundry products. Instead, consider using natural alternatives, beeswax candles, fragrance-free products, and a diffuser for essential oils that can make your home smell beautiful while being natural. You're going to want to open your windows regularly. That's one of the best ways to improve the quality of your indoor air. Fresh air is one of the most underrated health tools. If all of this feels overwhelming, remember this. You don't need to change everything overnight. I did not. Like I said, I started with my cleaning products and I moved on from there. We want to take a gentle approach to detoxing our home so that it doesn't feel overwhelming and it's not a big expense all at once. The best approach is to simply handle it like this. Replace things as they run out. When your toothpaste is finished, toss that out. Choose a cleaner brand when you go to the store. When your nonstick pan wears out, replace it with stainless steel or cast iron. When your plastic food containers break, switch to glass. Over time, your home environment will gradually become healthier and less toxic. Why do these small changes matter? Every swap you make is going to reduce the toxic load that your body has to process. And that means that instead of all that time and energy that your body will be spending on detoxing, your body will have more energy now to spend on things like healing and repairing your tissues and balancing your hormones and supporting your digestion and keeping your immune system strong. It's not about overnight perfection. It's about progress. Every small change is going to add up. Your home should be a place that supports your health, not works against it. When we become more mindful about the products that we use in our kitchen, in our bathroom, in our living space, and on ourselves, we will be able to create an environment that nourishes your body to be its healthiest every day. So maybe this week, start today if you can, pick one simple swap, just one, because wellness isn't built overnight. It's built through these small, intentional choices that we repeat day after day. I'm here to support you. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'd be happy to share with you the products that I use on my home, in my home and on myself. And I want to thank you for listening, for tuning in to this episode of the Wishing You Well podcast. I hope that you'll consider sharing it with someone who's also interested, like you, in creating a healthier home. And remember, I am wishing you balance and good health, a toxic-free home, and as always, I'm wishing you well.